are these people?
The first one's a short story, and I didn't even want to bring this, but man, it's so powerful. And the basics. And I think you talked about, you talked about this on Wednesday night. I think this kind of inspired that too, about a woman and privacy and how she feels. What was the word that you used on the
starvation?
Suffocated.
That's what it is.
Suffocation. How she feels suffocated mentally because she can't even cry in peace. But this goes even further.
Yep.
Right? Because Mondo Weiss, another Indie Media Award honoree, outstanding publication. Please support them if you can. All right, we need independents like this that are user funded, that don't take big money funding. All right, the war where women's bodies lost their rights. The war in Gaza is not only the story of rubble and airstrikes, it's a story of a girl getting her period under bombardment, the mother bleeding in silence and miscarrying on cold floors giving birth under drones. Like, this is what they're living with right now. That was from Beit Lahia, February 20th. That's Getty image or APA images. Yeah. This woman says, in October, I bled for 10 days without access to a proper bathroom. The house we fled to, like most shelters in Gaza, had no privacy. 40 people slept in 2 rooms. The bathroom had no door, only a torn curtain. I remember waiting for everyone to sleep so I could clean myself with a bottle of water and scraps of cloth. I remember praying I wouldn't stain the mattress I shared with 3 other cousins. I remember the shame, not of my body, but of being unable to care for it. In war, the body loses its rights, especially the female body. The headlines rarely speak of this.
Who are these people? Who are these people?
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
the headlines
appreciate it, fam.
Rarely speak of this, of what it means for a girl to get her period under bombardment, of mothers, again, forced to bleed in silence and miscarry on cold floors and give birth under drones. The war in Gaza is not only a story of rubble and airstrikes, it's a story of bodies interrupted, invaded, and denied rest. And yet somehow these bodies continue. They have no choice. That's how life works. As a Palestinian woman and a displaced student now living in Egypt, I carry this bodily memory with me. Not as a metaphor, but as a fact. My body still flinches at loud noises. My digestion falters. My sleep comes in fragments. I know many women, friends, relatives, neighbors who've developed chronic illnesses during the war, who lost their periods for months, whose breasts dried up while trying to breastfeed in shelters. What happens when you can't get clean water? War enters the body like an illness and stays. Israel enters the body like an illness and stays in this case. Sorry, I'm going to say it. Not her. The Gazan body is a map of interruption. It learns early to contract itself, to take up less space, to stay alert, to suppress desire, hunger, bleeding. The public nature of displacement destroys privacy while the constant fear gnaws at the nervous system. Women who once guarded their modesty now change clothes in front of strangers. Girls stop talking about their cycles. Dignity becomes a burden that no one can afford. This is the paradox of survival. The same body that's denied safety becomes the instrument of resistance. Women boil lentils over candlelight. They calm children in basements. They cradle the dying. These acts aren't passive. They are radical. Yes. To menstruate, to carry, to feed, to soothe amid destruction is to insist on life. She returns, this woman, again and again to the image of her mother during the war. Her back hunched over a pot, her hands shaking, her eyes scanning the ceiling with every sound. This did not start October 7th. She didn't eat until everyone else did. No. She didn't sleep until the kids did. Her body bore the architecture of war and motherhood all at once. She says she realizes now how political her exhaustion was, how her labor, like that of so many Palestinian women, defied the logic of annihilation, and we're going to use that word in a moment. That's Miriam Khatib. There is no tent for the body in Gaza. No safe space where the female body can unfold without fear. The war strips us bare, not only of our homes and belongings, but of the rituals that make us human. Bathing, menstruating, grieving in private. But without even shelter our bodies endure, they remember, they resist. And maybe in their trembling persistence, they write the truest history of all. And I don't want stories like this to end up erased and ignored and disappear. And that's why I bring them here.
Yeah.
Because this shit needs to be told. We cannot let this get swept under the rug. We did this. Israel did this. We, the collective we, as the United States, did this. Armed and funded this. Don't turn away. So fuck Israel for that. If you're able to, and it means, please support the independent media you want to see. Those are the amazing people that have already done so. The ways to do it are Cash App, $Indie News Network, Kodashfee.com/Indie News Network, PayPal.me/Indie News Network, and at INNnewsletter.com. Continue to support independent media because we need it more than ever. So many propagandists out there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everyone. No! We just fucking lost the stream!
You can't keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your heads. Why play civil if you won't listen? 50,000 died, and now we know our mission. We form a militia, make Congress a prison.